All right, Roger's Hot Rod Garage. This is Roger. We've got the 22nd of March 2022. It's a Sunday, and I get to play in the garage today because we've been kind of hectic at work lately over here in Europe with the U.S. Army. But anyway, long story short, people ask me, do I only have this one shirt? No, I've got like 5 of them. So this is one of those Fruit of the Loom polyester things. I just wear it because it's kind of like a medium between hot and cold. And you can see all my my welding and my burns down here. This is actually not a rip. This is actually where I've welded. And then again, this is just what I wear in the garage. It's not like I don't have any other outfits, but not in the garage. Quickly here, this is my little setup right here for how I do my GoPro videos and my YouTube videos. I just got a clamp down here. I'm see if you can show that. I kind of like homemade this stuff. This is a GoPro snake, so you can move it in any direction. And what I did is I drilled a hole down here. If you can see that, put it on here. I got the mount on here. And what's really, really cool is I got this really, really heavy-duty magnet down here, and it actually grabs all the little foulings and stuff all the time. But anyway, check this out. Let me see if I can show you this. So you can basically mount it anywhere you want to, and just for quick little videos. Anyway, we're here not to talk about that. This is video number 13 from the series on LS3 and a 1971. And I'm not saying it's going really, really fast right now, but the whole fabrication process is eliminated right now because what I do is I just come here, grab whatever piece that I had, read what it says on there, and then everything's already in bags. So like, for example, right in here were all the bolts for my chrome mount for my ECU for my LS motor. How I mounted this right here, let me see if I can actually show you that. Yep. I've got little screws down here. Now I went ahead and made sure I isolated those so I don't have any kind of sparks in there. And then you can click that up in there. And then I'm just routing LS wires. That looks like a spaghetti mess right here, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, this is really easy because everything is labeled exactly what you got to do. You just got to funnel it through that little hole right here, which I've already tested. And then I built myself this handy dandy little tray, which is going to mount underneath here, and it kind of catches everything and stops water from directly spraying in here. Plus I'm going to cover this up anyway. But for example, this is the ECU feed right here this goes to the pump. This goes to the cooling fan. So I just got to take this with the same gauge wire and run it all the way to the front. And like I said, all of these are just plug, plug, plug. What I've done here this morning is I got myself my German stuff called Pattex, which is like a spray adhesive. You've seen me use that before. And I just sprayed the back underneath on this and then kind of like semi-glued it down here. You can still pull it off if you want to, but it stops it from moving around. And then I'll do the same thing with this one down here, except this one I'm going to have what's called Bertelt in Germany. It's kind of like puts a loop on the corner right here, and there's a company in Frankfurt that does it for like €5. You can just stand by there. They do carpets primarily. What else did I do in the last couple of days? I went ahead and mounted this right here. This is my overflow and my cooling tank, or expansion tank if you call it. And the only reason I had to mount it because I do have a little bit of fabrication left right here, and it's for down here, and I have to go into the water block up here, and then I have to go into the water pump down here. And there's a Scott at Renegade Hybrids, the owner, actually drew us a nice little diagram. He actually posted on YouTube. So just Google hybrid, Renegade Hybrids, put in cooling 914. It shows you the exact flows. But let me see, I'm going to put the camera way down in here and show you the other stuff that I thought was pretty cool. That right down there is all my mounting and my cross stiffening, if you will, for rigidity, because this is like 4 times the horsepower that's supposed to be in here. There's the supplied Renegade Hybrids mounts, the cross member, so that looks pretty cool. And if you can see, all my mounts and everything are in here, and they're bolted in right down here. If you can see that way down there where my finger's pointing. If I point to the other side right here, it comes out right here. So I haven't got it permanently mounted in here. I just want to put these in there so when I put the doors on and I make my panels, I know exactly where that line is at. Speaker's going to be right here. I've already got that cut out. And you remember this from a couple of previous videos. That is my 2006 Boxster S 6-speed shifter. And it's going to be cable operated. It runs right down here into here. And again, all this stuff is kind of like pre-tested, pre-fabbed, and pre-welded. So now it's just bolt-in stuff. Let me go down here. It might be a little bit dark, but that's okay. Be beautiful sunshiny day here. So here you can see all that stuff I was talking about. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit around so don't adjust your screen. Right there. And then that cross member runs all the way over here and it comes right there. I think that looks pretty spiffy right here. And then the same thing on the other side. You should be upside down right now because my camera is upside down. And I'll flip it over here again, coming back to normal side. And here's what it looks like down in here. So again, everything's in here bolted, mounted. I guess probably in about a week or two, I'll start putting suspension back up in here. Again, all the rubbers, bearings, everything's already been pressed in, so it's just assembly time right now. What can I show you up here? Oh, I got these off of German eBay for like 90 euros, which is like 100 bucks. Went ahead and mounted those. And fortunately, I have a neighbor who has a 914 because I had no idea the orientation of these things, so now I do. I just walked over there, went in his garage, I got his keys, and took a look at that. So it's just simple bolting. And this right here, these are the motors that actually get the headlights to go up and down. But anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more time right now. Enjoy the video. I'll do some time lapse right here. And that's it. Bye. All right, so we got the evening here. What are we at? About 8:45 up here. Been a fun Sunday. I haven't spent all the time I wanted to in the garage right here, but I got a good solid 4 or 5 hours in the day, which is okay. Anyway, this is what the final product looks like today at Endgame. Pretty happy right now. Again, like I said earlier, this is all bolt-in type stuff. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I had a couple of friends show up, so I killed about 2 hours today, but it's always nice having a couple of beverages and a couple of beers with some buddies who show up here. Got a little bit of work to do tonight on the editing, if I get to it tonight. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. But everything's in, making good progress, got everything tucked up in here. This actually turned out pretty good right here, but for the wiring harness, I'll actually put some of that black sheathing around here, or I'll wrap this all up once I get everything done. I've learned from past experience, don't tape everything and make it final until actually all the electrics work on here. Got both of my my headlight extractors in, or up and down. I just got to figure out how to do the wiring on it because I'm not using the original wiring harness from Porsche in here. I'm going to have to game that out myself. But other than that, everything's looking pretty good. Everything's in. And again, it's just plugging and playing right now. I'll probably do some math next weekend on the exhaust system, which is going to come from right down here, wrap around here. But everything's clean up in here. I like it. So without wasting anybody more time, Roger's Hot Rod Garage signing off. This is Roger, of course, and might be able to post this tonight so you see it Monday morning. If not, I'll get it sometime later on this week again. We're kind of busy at work right now because of the stuff happening to our immediate east here in Europe. Other than that, take care. Bye-bye.